What we're going to do here today is we're going to try to help you guys get from where you are to where you want to be. The question I have, question number one here for you is, do you want to live in a box? Now I know that question is somewhat offensive and probably not a good question, but the idea is, do you want to live inside an income box? So I want you to think about it real quick, and don't look at the person next to you. This is an interactive one-on-one, we're supposed to connect here individually type of seminar, okay? So don't cheat, don't look at the person next to you. But I want you to write down next to the box how much money you make per year. Don't look at the person next to you, come on, quit looking, okay? But I want you to think, because this is your box, this is your geography. This determines the width of your footprint on the planet. Okay? Because, think about it just real quick here. The reason why we work is so that we can buy time. I'll give you an example, okay? It's great. But relationships, if you had all the money in the world, you didn't have to go do something you didn't want to do, who would you spend time with? Okay, so if you guys can just write down those names. So if you had all the time and all the money you wanted, who would you spend time with? Second question here for you. As far as travel, kind of a less deep subject, but if you had all the money available, where would you travel to? If you had all the money you wanted, who would you give money to? You know, who would you help out? So now the next question is, how much does that cost? So I want you just to write down next to point F, what does that cost? Because we have your income over here, but what does it cost to do these things? Because the goal of tonight is to generate enough revenue to do all those things. Does that make sense? So the goal of tonight, whatever industry you're in, whatever you do, is to make enough money to do those things. Because it's really not that hard. There's just a few subtle changes we have to do, and then we're on to it. Okay, so if you have all the money in the world, what would you want to do?